Let's talk some more about discipline. This is the fourth video, by the way, in our series. Discipline obviously varies from day to day and year to year. A child of 3 or 4 is disciplined quite differently than a youngster of 15 or 16. Let's talk for a moment about some of the common areas of discipline. I spoke before about modeling, that is, what you do to show a child control and discipline. And the second issue, that of teaching. Myriad opportunities exist to teach. And human beings, whatever age, being what they are driven by instincts, desires, inherited issues, and so on, which make them behave in a certain way. For example, a 5-year-old who says, I don't want to eat what you're having for dinner, may need a very disciplined style or structure on the part of the parents to help work that through. For example, it may be that you say to the 5-year-old, this is what we're having. If you would prefer not to have it, you could have an apple or some snack that's approved and healthy. That's my words, not yours. Instead of what we're having for dinner. That's your choice. That's called logical consequences. If not A, then B. And B is frequently less appealing than A. If the child says, well, I don't want an apple either, say, well, that's very unfortunate. You're going to be very hungry. You might want to think that over. A little bit later in the evening, the child might say, I'm hungry, and say, well, the apple is still there, and so on. Those are examples, and they're countless in parenting, when a child needs to be encouraged to go with the structure, go with what's available. That's part of human life. Now let's take a teenager. A big issue with teenagers is often chores. Well, I'll take chores instead of homework or something else. A chore is something that somebody does which helps out the family. Maybe cleaning their room, doing their laundry, helping clear the table, and so on. I'm not a big fan of having specific chores set for different children in the family, like your turn on Wednesdays is to empty the dishwasher. That's a bit too much like a regimented style. That can wait till they join the Marines. Let's think more about how to encourage a chore. Hey, I'd really like for you to help me clear the table. Can you do that? That's positive. You're joining them and you're teaching. The most important chore in my book, one I was taught when I was just knee high to a grasshopper, and we taught it to both of our children, was simply making the bed. Put the covers back here, tuck it under the pillow. It's very simple, right? Making the bed is a programmed, patterned chore. A big one with parents is often cleaning the room. And teenagers' rooms vary. A boy's teenager's room generally is a health hazard. You may find half-eaten cake in the closet or half-drunk milk turning green. Definitely underwear under the bed. A girl's room is more cluttered, stuffed animals and so on. At any rate, as you work with the young person, you say, really, you need to clean your room. Say, hey, let's get that room clean. I'll help you. You go in, work with them. You gradually can withdraw from the process. And if that doesn't work, shut the door and let it sink into the Atlantic. At any rate, these are examples of some disciplinary styles. Parents need to develop patterns, styles, which are positive, and strategies which over time have been known to work. The most important thing with teenagers is when to let go. I'll be back with more videos in due time. Take care.